Valiant fans, and welcome. This is Tyson Agler for the 2016 and 2017 Winners Season Preview, and joining me is head men's hockey coach Arlen Marshall. Coach, how the Valiant's been looking on the ice this past few weeks?
Very productive. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and we had a good first week of practice, a lot of production, and a lot of systems work. So good transition into week number 2 and getting ready for Friday night.
Coach, you bring back a lot of really good players from last year's team. You only lose 2 point scorers off of last year's squad. Can you talk about the importance and benefits of bringing back so many quality athletes for this year?
Yeah, I think the familiarity with how the program runs, and our guys know it, and they've done a really good job with our 6 new players that came in, making sure that they get acclimated and set in, and they know the structure of our day-to-day life around our locker room and out on the ice. So all in all, it's been a good, I'm happy with that we have a lot of guys returning, and we're looking forward to the first game of the year.
And along with all those quality returns, like you mentioned, 6 new guys on this year's squad. Can you talk about how they've been handling the transition to college hockey?
I think for the most part very well. It's easy for them because they can come in, they can sit, they can watch, they can observe how our maybe our older guys, sophomores, upperclassmen conduct themselves and carry themselves, not just down here at the rink and on the ice, but on campus and in the classroom. But they're going to be a key part to this. They all will be pulling the rope along with all the other guys. So we're going to expect a lot of big things out of them. So it's just a matter of them, again, making sure that they're acclimated and they know how we want to play as a team and systems-wise and being productive in their day-to-day practices.
And then change on the bench this year for the Valiants is Bill Slingo's moved on to take the head coaching job at Castleton. Now you hire another former teammate in Artem Gumenyuk. Can you talk about how your relationship is going to work with Artem with playing with him for 3 years at Manhattanville?
Yeah, no, Artem is excited to be here. He is, getting set in and is ready to go. The nice thing with having an alum again is he knows the program and he knows the ins and outs of it. He knows how we operate in the locker room for practice, on road trips, the whole thing. So that kind of speeds up the process a little bit, but we're excited to have him. He's excited to be here. He's going to be mostly in charge of the defenseman himself, being a former defenseman here in our program. So he'll be in charge of those types of systems in our D-zone structure and our penalty kill.
And then, like we said, Coach, a lot of players come back for another go-around, few additions, but where are you hoping that Manhattanville can improve from last year saying take another step forward in the ECAC?
One of the biggest areas is our goals against as a team. Our scoring defense was in the bottom half in the country. Having said that, our scoring offense was in the upper half, in the good half. So, but you can't win hockey games if you're allowing more goals than you score. So that's one area that we've addressed with our group. It's on the table. They're aware of it. We're aware of it. And again, going back to the first week of practice into this week, we've been putting a lot of emphasis in that area, in getting our guys prepared so they know how we want to play. And defensively first, it starts there. If you can't play in the offensive zone if you're stuck in your D zone. So we've been putting a lot of emphasis in that area of the ice to ensure that, hey, let's take care of business on our end and go have fun on offense.
And along with the scoring offense, what else do you see being a strength for this year's Manhattanville squad?
Actually, I think the biggest thing is our depth. We have 16 forwards, 10 defensemen, and 3 goaltenders that are pushing each other every day in practice throughout the week. Where again, we only play 25 regular season games, so the majority of our season is in practice, and the way we want to play, implementing our systems and our structure throughout the week in practice will depend on how far our guys want to push each other and one another. But I love our depth. We can plug in any 16 forwards and can play and be productive for us. Same on the back end. The 10 defensemen, it's going to be inner competition, which in essence we hope makes them individually better and makes our group better collectively. So it's a good strength of ours. And same thing with the goalies. We got 3 guys that are pushing themselves. Their goalie sessions 2 days a week, and we're really looking forward to it, and I'm excited about the group that we have in our locker room.
So with a lot of quality returners and some pretty good new players coming along for the Valiants, what are the expectations going to be this year for Manhattanville?
We want to be on top. We want to be the best in our conference. It takes a lot. It's a lot of hard work. Conference games are very tight. Usually the team that makes the least amount of mistakes usually ends up winning those games. But it's a long season, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. We have to stick to our weekly preparation, and if guys are committed and willing to come to work, come to the rink on Monday and put in the time and the effort and work that needs to be done to be prepared for puck drop on Friday and Saturday night, I think we'll be in good shape. But the end goal is we want to win our conference, and we got a group of guys that they want to be up on the walls in our locker room with the other 4 championship teams, and we want to make it back to that NCAA tournament now. Again, it's tough to do, but I truly believe we have the group in there to get to that point, and it's just a matter of, are they willing to put the work in?
Thanks, Coach, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
And that was head coach Arlen Marshall for the Manhattanville men's hockey team. This is Tyson Agler. Sign up for the 2016-2017 winter season preview.